What is going on, Internet? Welcome to episode 47 of The Summit, the podcast where we share with you all the latest and greatest gaming, anime, and pop culture news, saving you all the time of finding it yourself. If you're listening to this, do not forget, you can always find us in our Discord server over at discord.gg/The Summit, and if that's not enough, you can find us on our social media pages, which we always link in the description below. While you're at it, please go ahead and drop us a 5-star rating on your favorite platform and share the podcast with a friend because the support really helps us reach more listeners and gain more traction for the show. Bringing in for today's episode, I am your host, Razor SJS, and with me are my co-hosts who make this all possible, starting with the almighty Striker. How you doing tonight?
Marvelous. It's a beautiful night. We on episode 47, you said?
Yeah.
Oh, damn. We almost there, bro. Like, we're 9? 7? Math. Quick math. 9. Yeah, 9 away from our year anniversary.
How many weeks you think you're in a year, bro?
56.
52 and a half, right?
Is it 52?
This nigga retarded.
Yeah. Yo, when he did that math, I was like, yeah, that was quick math. It was wrong too. But hey, I appreciate the enthusiasm. We love what you bring to the table, Striker, as long as it's not math. But going on.
I need an audit on the calendar.
We have is your boy Rain, aka CJ. Speak to the people.
Hey, episode 47. We're 5 away from 52, which would be how many weeks there are in a year.
Yeah,
but I'm glad to be here. We pop out and show niggas certified. We here. How y'all doing?
All right, thank you. And last but not least, and y'all gonna hear him a lot later. He got a lot to say tonight. It is High Roller. Speak your piece.
Doing glorious. Glad to be here. Episode 47. Let's get it going.
All right, and notice I said last but not least because we are missing a certain someone today. R.I.P. to your boy Ashy. Yes, sir. He's not dead, but he ain't with us today. He had some work-related stuff, so he couldn't be with us tonight. Unfortunately, world's smallest violin and all that shit. But boohoo, he'll be back at some point.
Boo!
This is crazy.
All right. Anyway, on to the show. All right. So we got lots to discuss. So please stay tuned. First up, we have new game, currently released games, but recently released. So we figured we'd give them a little spotlight. First up is a very controversial one. Well, maybe not too controversial. Some people love it. Some people don't. Avowed, which came out approximately when did that come out? A few weeks ago, right?
Tuesday, didn't it?
Last week.
Official release was Tuesday.
Tuesday.
But okay. Early access, if you people pre-ordered, was Thursday.
Okay. So been out for a while, and it's getting a lot of mixed reviews. I suppose we could talk about this right now. We're on the list of gaming topics. None of us have personally played Avowed, but we have seen some of the stats, and it doesn't look amazing. Some High Roller, what was the peak player count that I feel like by heart?
About 17,000.
17,000. Man, yeah. I looked into it a little bit because I do have a little interest in fantasy games like that. People are just kind of saying that the combat just isn't very satisfying, I guess the word is. Like, some of the spells are just kind of bland, basic, and also it's like what's the game that came out that was also kind of controversial when it came, not controversial, but mixed reviews. Dragon Age, remember that?
Oh yeah.
People are saying that it's like that, but it has the opposite problems. Like, they're both kind of bad, but they both do, like, well, one does well, one does poorly, and one does poorly, one does well, vice versa. You know what I'm saying? They're saying that's what's happening. So Avowed has like better like characters and story, but the combat in the game itself they feel lacking. Is what I've been hearing. I don't know if y'all have been second that in any way.
I didn't play either, but I did watch a video earlier today on Avowed, and from what I saw, I definitely kind of agreed that the combat is kind of bad, at least for today's standards. It is for what people are looking for, because the video was basically comparing it to like Elder Scrolls Oblivion, and
I've been seeing that.
It was practically like, damn, this shit's kind of worse than that. And that game
I gotta
came
go
out
back
so
to
long ago.
People saying that Oblivion's comeback was better than Skyrim, right? You believe in that?
I agree. Like when it does come back, I definitely agree because like the storylines, the quest for Oblivion was just so much better, and
I was
more
so young. I
immersive.
played Oblivion. I don't remember it too much. I don't know when that came out. I don't remember the game. I loved it. I put in a lot of time on that. Had it on Xbox, so I got the Ring of Death. Sad story. But enough about me. Back to the games list. Also released earlier this month. Backrooms Inside the Escape. So now this is I'm assuming it's not a true sequel to Backrooms. Like,
No, it's actually not. It's actually made by, I don't know who's made by, but it's some indie developer who released it. And there's like a number of these games with backrooms in the name. Like it seems like a lot of them use similar assets and everything. And it's just like this big indie game.
like a community joke. Like everybody.
I wouldn't say it's a joke.
Sharing the IP in a sense.
I wouldn't say it's a joke or sharing an IP. Like people are making different names and making things similar to it because it seems like a lot of people are buying these backroom type games because like if you look at the reviews or like the numbers of sales or whatever, it seems to be working for like smaller indies where it's just like 3 or 4 friends who made it together and stuff like that, and it seems to be working. And so why not make your own similar to it and give it a different name if you can make you some money. And
that is exactly how the game industry works. Actually, they dev see, dev do. That's actually very true. I know you guys play another backroom game. How do you?
Yes.
So
I think we've played them all. Just about.
Played them all. What about Inside the Escape here?
It's not out yet. It says the release date's this month. But no exact date.
Okay, so no exact day, but this month. This month is almost over.
Yeah,
so 10 days.
Are they
that's
short?
what I'm wondering.
I know, but without an announcement,
nigga, February only has 28 days, right?
Hey,
it's leap year.
Hey, Striker, you need to go ahead.
29.
Hey, bro, you need to recover. Stay quiet for a little while, all right? Stay undercover on the radar.
First 56 weeks.
Now, 30 days? I wish Black History Month had 30 days, but it's cool. Moving on to Sid's Meat. I don't play Civilization, so I don't know how to pronounce that. Sid Meier. Okay, was that a man?
Yeah.
Okay,
I think if I'm not mistaken, that's the guy that developed the first the series essentially.
Oh man, name went down in history. Good for him. But Civilization 7, another high roller special to come at you because I don't know jack shit about it.
I haven't played it, but I've kept up with a lot of reviews for it. Seems like there's a lot of buggy stuff. The UI is a bit annoying to use because in a game like this where it's a lot of strategy involved, like you gotta there's usually a lot of UI menus and stuff, and it's not like the best from what a lot of people are saying, and it kind of makes things a bit difficult, and you can't really speed through click through the menus like a game like Age of Empires, for example, or like a game like Bannerlord, stuff like that, other strategy games. So
maybe something you want to just wait up on a little bit till they get it, get all these little kinks ironed out.
Yes, I do plan on buying it, but after a couple months of patching.
Got you. Hey, update us on that whenever you think it's worth it, so we can tell the people. I guess if they feel the same.
Well, I'm pretty sure it's multiplayer.
Say what?
It is multiplayer.
Sure.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah. Hopefully in those few months of patches, it's not $70 anymore.
You said it is multiplayer?
It is.
You should scream it a little bit, man.
Let us know. Put us on game, bro. Maybe I could be the one.
But
we'll move on to other gaming news. We have terrible news for you, ladies and gentlemen. Well, not for you specifically, but in general. Netease had a big layoff. And what office was that? I want to say Seattle. Let me double check.
It was the Seattle office. Yeah.
There he goes. Hey, you on point now, Striker. Look at you. Making up for,
Hold on. What you mean? I've always been on point.
So Netease layoffs. And it's just a really sad trend, as my dev friends here could probably co-sign. We've been seeing a lot of layoffs like that in recent times, and it doesn't seem to be slowing. I have seen that Netease wants to try and ensure this player base. For those unaware, or need a reminder, Netease in Marvel Rivals, right? And they were trying to assure players that it won't affect the game. I'm not exactly sure what the dev team that got laid off, what they were responsible for. Do you guys know?
Lay half of them off. So
it's crazy businesses can do that. I mean, well, I understand making business moves, but it's illegal to have a monopoly, right?
Yeah, it's supposed to be.
Industry?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Because I just feel like yeah, I get it. They're not becoming a monopoly, but damn, you see that's the goal. You see what they're trying to do.
But I mean, Their layoff situation though, it was just they blamed it on tariffs, but
Yeah.
I don't.
Oh, how? What's the connection? I'm sure the people
Because
are dying to know.
they're a foreign based company, obviously, and the
Uh-huh.
studio that got laid off was an American based studio, so like a
Oh, so
subsidiary
is the
of
main
their.
studios the main studio?
You cut up.
I said, is the main studio in a foreign country?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Damn. Well, all right. Well, I mean, I guess if what makes them sleep better at night, it's unfortunate for people's. I don't know if the
Yeah.
devs here have anything further they want opinions on that. Floor is yours if you do.
Yeah, it's bad, but like this isn't new with Netease laying people
Mm.
off all the time. This pretty much happens every year, even before like the massive decline of developer jobs with everyone getting laid off. But also, but with Netease, this isn't really new.
Mm. And what about Unity? Unity's also had layoffs recently.
Yes, they did. They haven't laid the people off yet, but it's already been leaked in an email that
Golly,
they're about to do layoffs because
imagine finding that out like that.
apparently I don't remember the name of which department they're getting rid
Mm.
of, but I do know they're getting rid of the department to downsize, put some extra money away for because I know they're saying the new CEO is saying that Unity is going to get more into AI and stuff like that. So expect some more AI tools to be integrated into Unity, such as like their animation one, Muse, and their other one that can help you with code. I can't remember what it's called right now. Haven't used it because it's not free, but
I feel that.
but yeah. So they're about to lay off people, and apparently their stocks went up after this announcement as well. Well, so that's kind of weird that all the time that you lay off a bunch of people and your stocks go up. I guess make all these shareholders a bit richer.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's the game. The rich get richer. But back to NetEase. Not really, but really back to Marvel Rivals. Big mid-season patch out today as you are hearing this. Because I know you're listening on the day it comes out because you're such a lovely person. So this big update comes with 2 new characters, the Thing and Human Torch, finally joining the game. So the whole gang's here. We got all 4 of the foe. And then on top of that, it's a new map. What is the map name? I am unsure. I've seen it. It's like a vampiric theme map. It's still Dracula's Castle. Pretty dope. Convoy map, it seems. And they got my boy Blade trapped up there. Y'all seen him?
He got a chain on.
Crazy, boy. Yeah,
Wait,
he do.
is that
He
who
do
that
got
was?
that chain on. Yeah, it's Blade.
Yeah, he got a chain on. Yeah.
He do. It's a nice little chain. I ain't gonna lie. Like it's a nice little Cuban link. Actually, I ain't never
Of
seen Blade
course.
rock thing like that.
Of course,
I
they
wonder-
get a nigga a chain.
Hell yeah, boy.
He got a bracelet on too though. He kind of fresh. I think he
You
might
see
have.
that, and he got the cornrows too.
Oh, there
You know,
it is.
they're like, hey,
Yeah,
I wonder if Wesley Snipes approve. But
You think he the voice actor?
well, no, I just reference.
Damn.
Yeah, I don't know who the voice actor is. On top of all this brand new content, though, we have a lot of character balance changes. I don't really want to bore you guys and read every single one back to back. Give you a little general consensus of what's going on. As far as duelists, you got some Spider-Man getting a minor buff to his web reload time. Widow getting a shit ton of buffs. Obviously, no one plays Widow, but the few that do are kind of nasty. So this is kind of scary. They might start running the game. Hawkeye getting a buff for whatever fucking reason. Hawkeye's buff. So is Hela. Magic is getting both a buff and a nerf. Moon Knight's getting nerfed and his ultimate's getting fixed, so no more extra damage in the center. Iron Man is getting buffed. Miss Fantastic is getting buffed. Iron Fist is getting a nerf and a buff. He's changing. The character's kind of changing. He does percentage based damage now. He's more of a frontline brawler. I'm sorry to tank players out there. He's gonna be on your ass now. The way they reworked him. Wanda, Scarlet Witch, getting a buff. I didn't actually know about this one. Oh, it's for her ultimate. She's getting an additional 100 bonus health upon activating the ability, so it's not going to be as easy to burn her down. Storm getting a nerf, thank God. She was running this season. And Star-Lord getting a buff. When it comes to Vanguards, your boy Cap is getting a buff, because no one plays him. Strange getting a small health debuff, or nerf, Thor getting a small buff, Magneto nerf, Venom Groot buff. And for strategists, damn near widespread nerfs across most of them. If you play Marvel Rivals, you probably know all of the really good defensive ultimates are getting their cost increased. And Cloak and Dagger's ultimate specifically getting fucking gutted. And but Adam Warlock gets a bit of a buff, because he definitely needs it. As far as team ups go, Luna Snow and Iron Fist team up getting a small buff. The Gamma team up is getting a nerf, rightfully so. Maybe we'll see him in ranked. The Symbiote team up with Venom, Spider-Man, and Penny is getting sort of changed. Instead of being overtime damage, it's going to be quicker, and it'll make the characters more invincible. So, hey, what's funny? Y'all heard that? Share with the class, bro. The pod wants to laugh too. The listeners like funny.
Someone just complained about the Moon Knight Ultimate, and they said, "Can't wait for the nerf tomorrow."
Yeah, nice.
Oh,
speaking of Moon Knight, his team up with Cloak Dagger is getting a buff. He's going to heal inside his bubble now. And the team up between Magic, Black Panther, and Psylocke is also getting a small buff, more health, and lower rewind time. So that's all the Marvel Rivals mid-season buffs in general. If you want an in-depth look at them, you could always check it out. Check out their patch notes on their site, School Marvel Rivals patch notes. You can easily find it for yourself if you are interested. Moving on, apparently the Among Us 3D is coming to Steam, and the demo is arriving next week. Wow. So what's that look like? Among Us 3D.
It kind of looks like a more polished version of Lockdown Protocol, if you ask me. It's just third person now. I mean, not third person, first person. Similar to Lockdown Protocol. It looks like, from the video I saw of the trailer of it, it looks like a lot of it's still like the same task and stuff, but same world, just everything's in 3D now.
Oh wow, that is kind of crazy.
So that's something that you can definitely expect us to be on at some point.
You think it's a Lockdown Protocol killer? No, that's fine.
Well, I mean, to be honest, I think Among Us was always more popular than Lockdown Protocol, so it definitely is.
Because guess what? Only the fucking killers can kill in Among Us.
Yeah. So you can't trust fuckers. That is true. Oh my gosh, I've been killed by employees more than I have whatever the dissonance. Yeah. I also think Among Us is more popular just because it's less complicated and you don't need comms.
Way more balanced.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's not really like Lockdown Protocol was just taking over the scene anyway, so Among Us might steal some players here and there. Probably will. Shit, I might try it. Do they have a price? Is it a price on it, or is it like gonna be? Because Among Us is
probably
right?
$5.
Yeah.
Not that I saw.
Well, preparing for the worst. So let's say
$5
to $10. Yeah, $5. It's not gonna exactly be free, but that's cool. Next up, Sony has responded to former Bungie director Christopher Barrett's $200 million lawsuit, revealing text messages and workplace misconduct allegations that led to his firing. That is one hell of a lawsuit. What kind of villain is Brody?
Sitcom.
Yeah,
Horn dog.
Oh man, the worst kind, bro. That's terrible. And they got receipts. 200 million though? How do you get? Well,
that number?
He
had a contract. He had a contract with Sony prior to when Sony bought invested into Bungie. Like after Bungie bought themselves away from Activision, and then Sony invested in them. He had a contract that was a salary they were supposed to uphold, but they ended up laying him off, which technically it wasn't really a breach of contract, I guess per se, but it looked weird,
Mm-hmm.
And then he came out of nowhere and he's trying to sue them for the money that he claims he's owed because he said he was wrongfully terminated, but they got receipts.
Who do you think's gonna win?
Oh, Bungie. I mean, Sony for sure.
No, yeah, they are. They got a machine behind them.
The only reason why I would say Sony's gonna win is because if those receipts are real, bruh, and he's like really a creep, then Like there's no way he's gonna be able to hide it.
Yeah. No, it'll be open to the world. Unfortunately,
Yeah, they got money.
They do got money, and money is resources. Resources, everything.
Mm-hmm.
Moving on to less creep news. Actually, Game Pass updates for our games of the month. You have EA Sports, FIFA. Oh, the fuck. Did y'all? Never mind. I'm sorry. Someone's typing just confused the fuck out of me. Yeah, it's in the game for sure. But EA Sports, coming to Game Pass on the 20th, 24. Warhammer 40,000 Rogue Trader, also
I
on the
copied and
20th.
pasted it.
Really? So what does the F1 stand for? F124?
No idea what that F1 stands for.
Isn't
what
that the new
game's
FIFA
called
game?
now. Yeah.
Oh no. That sounds like the racing game. F1, like the
I've
series.
never heard of that.
F1,
Yeah.
like those
I've
cars.
I've never heard of the game series. I didn't know it was a game series.
Yeah.
Wow. I've never heard of this. Wow, so the F1 series, 24, okay.
Yeah.
Still on the radar. I'm more of a Need for Speed street racing kind of gamer guy.
No, I feel you.
Yeah.
So you prefer Need for Speed over Forza Horizon?
Probably, yes. I haven't played either in a very long time. I haven't played racing games in a long time, but I used to play Need for Speed a good little bit. And also coming to Game Pass on the 25th is Watch Dogs Legion. That game's been out forever.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and I don't even think it did very well on release. So, but hey, I mean, it's a smooth little multiplayer game, I guess. You can't complain. Game Pass, right? For the PS Extra updates of the month, we have Lost Records, Bloom and Rage, Tape 1, available starting on already available. It's the game of the month. Also, Mordau, also available on the PS4 and the PS5. The Sega Frontier Remastered on the PS4. Somerville for PS4 and 25. Star Wars Jedi Survivor for the PS4 and 25 and PS5. Damn, I'm fucking up today. Damn, Striker. I blame you.
That's
10 Hearts
wild.
on the PS4 and PS5. And Top Spin 2K25 on PS4 and PS5. So if you have PS Extra, check those out. And Jedi Survivor, obviously a standout pick amongst those. Moving on to pop culture, away from gaming. We don't talk too much about anime, but there's been a heat little anime going on so far. I think that at least most of us here watch. Not every single one.
Woo.
Solo Leveling Season 2 has been on fire and blowing up the internet recently. And I know 3 of us at least are caught up here. How y'all feeling about this so far?
He's got to get nerfed.
Oh, you also watch it. Okay, cool. I didn't know you watched.
Yeah, no.
I think it's
Who needs a nerf?
unstoppable.
He needs a nerf. You hating?
I'm not saying I hate him. I'm just saying he just needs to get nerfed. Like, that shit's just insane. Hold on, everyone. Damn, this nigga's not caught up.
I don't care. Go for it.
I was going to say, I do kind of see what they're kind of doing now, especially with taking in public, which I think for the longest was kind of annoying me. So I haven't read the manhwa. I think that's how people call it. But it's just actually getting kind of exciting.
Wait, so like you were saying that like you hated that they do what exactly?
That they were kind of keeping it
like that they're going public, as in they finally announced into the world that Sung Jin.
Oh, that's exactly what you meant. Okay, so why don't you like that though? You know, I felt like it was like it was gonna
that
happen.
they were keeping them low key because it was making the story kind of stale.
Oh, you said you liked that they made him public. I thought you said you didn't like it.
He
Okay,
did.
no, I got it back. But okay, yeah. No, I mean, I'm messing with it, and I have read ahead a little bit. I haven't finished. I am pretty close to the ending, so I know a good chunk of what's to come. And yeah, it's pretty dope. I personally am also a fan of the whole like OPMC thing, as long as they're written well. I think bad ones can be very boring, but if it's written well and has excitement elsewhere, and this one, I think excitement's in the fight. Also, I love some of the characters and personality. You are right. Some of that does get left out in the show, though. I did see that, but it's still pretty dope what we get of it. I don't know. I think also Soul Leveling is pretty easy to digest with how like kind of down to earth and quick and paced it is. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like that. Like there's always something going on. There's not just an episode of full exposition and shit. I think like those type of shows just kind of dominate today's age. Well, anime specifically. Shows a little different because you do invest more time to shows. But yeah, I'm messing with it heavy, and I'm here to the end. I might as well actually. I should probably finish the manhwa soon. Manhwa. Why did they call it manhwa instead of manga? I know it's Korean. What's the manhwa stand for? Does it stand for something or is
Yeah.
it different?
I think it's just a translation
Uh,
and the pronunciation.
yeah. Well,
It's a
But
dialect thing. I don't know. I'm just saying shit.
okay. I chose today. I wouldn't know. I wasn't gonna agree with you. I was going
It's
like, yeah, I know you
definitely
be saying
not a
some-
dialect, nigga.
Oh,
It's
shit.
different languages. That's crazy. One of them speak Korean, the other speak Japanese.
It could be.
No, you
You're
can't.
saying
Also, like, there's a
dialect.
big
It's
translation
crazy.
there too. Because I forget, like, when they have to translate it to Japanese, like, they change some of the character names. They changed a lot of shit.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. So yeah, very different.
Have y'all
But, hey.
heard that?
Mhm.
That, my bad. This is going completely off topic, but have y'all heard that one song in the "Ring Around the Rosie" from Squid Games in different languages?
Not in different languages, just in the show.
Oh shit, y'all gotta see that. That's just kind of crazy.
What crazy in what way?
How it sounds.
It's just probably a satanic ritual.
Hell yeah, it is.
Oh, all right.
I
Well,
mean,
I'm
the
good
game,
for it.
the game
You can
seems
keep
like
that.
it's based on a satanic ritual because, like, if you look at the VIPs and the heads they're wearing, like demon heads. Never mind. Like we said, we're getting off topic.
That was crazy. That was a crazy twist of events right there.
Mm-hmm.
But back to topic. Hey, Soul Leveling. If you haven't watched it, hey, we highly recommend it over here. You know what I'm saying? It's been
Fire.
it's been peak after peak for each episode. Honestly, it's very fun to watch. Another news: The Last of Us season 2 gets a release date of April 13th. So we will get in that. That's not too far in the future. That's pretty dope. Anybody else was a fan of the show, watched it, like games and
Yeah,
that.
I watched it.
Yeah. How you feel about it?
I thought it was
you
pretty
are.
good. I think they did a good job of the actors that they chose for it as
Yeah.
well. Seems
Oh,
like
yeah.
they're following the story a little bit. You know, obviously they gotta add some stuff to it. You know, some of the stuff that video games don't give you to make it more
Do
TV
you-
friendly. But overall, it's pretty good.
But yeah, you excited for season 2?
I wouldn't say excited just because you kind of know what's
Yeah.
happening, but it's nice to see it live acted.
Yeah, that's a good. It's well put, very well put. Oh. What about the other two? You guys play Last of Us or watched season 1?
I played Last of Us and watched season.
No,
you said the rest of them.
and no.
No, damn. See, I knew it. What about you, Striker?
You know that hater didn't.
Yeah. I just had to ask. He's. But
That's just
how
getting
come?
canceled, ain't it?
Damn. I just announced a release date. Well, did you get some news just now that I don't know about?
Yes,
That nigga-
they hit me up from Netflix. My
He's
bad,
part
not
of the
Netflix.
cast.
HBO hit me up and said, yeah, they're removing it from their
Mm.
their
Why they
listings.
hit you up? Why they have to tell you?
He's been
Bro, I got
watching
these
it.
in. That's wild. What you mean I've been watching
Caught
it?
up.
That's crazy. No. I get these insider news, yo. Like I said, I'm in touch with all these celebrities.
You're an insider. He's been watching it.
Ooh. All right, but you probably gonna love this one though, Striker. I bet. A new Avatar: The Last Airbender sequel series is in the works, titled Avatar: Seven Heavens. It's supposed to be 2 seasons with 26 half-hour episodes. It's gonna follow Earthbending twins after a world-shattering disaster, where one discovers she's new Avatar after Korra. All right, I know we got some Avatar peoples in here. Y'all fucking with it.
Okay.
That's gonna be.
Is it going to
crazy
be
stuff.
animated? It's going to be animated, yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be animated.
As long as it's not live action.
According to Ashy, I know he's not here. The only connection it's supposed to have is Korra, because she severed
Oh,
the
yeah,
ties
she
of
did,
the
huh?
past.
Mhm.
I mean, yeah.
That is right. So she would be the only Avatar they could talk to, huh? I mean, I'm honestly for it. Like, I'm not that deep in Avatar for myself. I give it a light watch over, not a deep one. Like, probably like watch that as a kid type shit. But I appreciate that just for the simple fact that I think a lot of shows get stale because they refuse to accept change and move on to something else. So I think like a show like this doing that, it's better. I appreciate change over stale, even if it's not everyone's gonna like the change, but that's alright. Everybody.
Did they say anything on like who, like what their lineage is? The
I
fire
think they're
lineage?
in the Earth Kingdom, and they're twins, and one of them's in a wheelchair because Ozaru mentioned something about Twitter being in an outrage that one of them's like disabled, and Ashley said, "Well, Toss literally blind, so it just
Yeah,
know,
it don't.
yeah."
But
And
it's a
what?
firebender. That don't matter. She can
Yo,
still like.
No, I was about to
This
say,
means
wasn't
their arms are swole.
hold on, wasn't there a kid that was in a wheelchair that like
The
made a
inventor.
plane in the Earth Kingdom,
Yeah,
right? The one his father helped made the fucking Fire Nation's war balloons, right?
he was a
Hey,
traitor. Yep.
imagine the one in the wheelchair is the Avatar too.
That boy?
Both of
Nah,
them.
he's old
Oh, he's
now.
the boy. Oh,
Yeah, he was a kid
oh, I
then,
mean,
and that was an Aang
I thought you
story.
said one of the twins that was in the wheelchair.
Yeah. One of them is in a wheelchair.
Yeah, I'm
Oh,
saying like,
imagine the Avatar be that
yeah,
one. Yeah,
yeah.
that's what I think he's gonna be. I ain't gonna lie to you. I figure,
I
He's gonna
mean,
have
you know,
a little
crippled.
Professor X as Professor X action.
I could see it. He'll hit the Avatar state and fly with the chair. I'm not gonna say he could
But
do
like,
some incredible things with that wheelchair though.
but like, hold on, wait a second. Next thing, you're an Earthbender, right? Even if I'm an Earthbender and I'm like in a wheelchair, if I'm the Avatar, I'm definitely just gonna put a suit of Earth around my body and just walk with it, bro.
Why? Why not just bend the chair and just like stab people with it?
Because I could just
Yo.
bend it. I could bend that fucking like I could bend myself damn near with Earth all around me. No weird shit. No Diddy. You know what I mean? Sheesh. But I could, yeah, like how Top did when she put that metal on her body and was just moving around. Yeah, I could do that. You know what I mean?
No, I feel
You're
like
wrong,
that's the
but
reason
it's a lot
why.
of effort, though.
That's the reason why
Is
they
it,
won't
though?
do.
I mean, maybe. I mean, in exchange for walking, I guess.
You're gonna be pushing that wheelchair around, bruh. Right?
I'll be
So,
struck that motherfucker.
or bending the wheelchair around, either or, right?
Yeah. I mean, we'll see how they do it in the show for sure.
Yeah.
It does look like we are wrapping up in terms of all news we have. So not the longest episode, but really good fun one. So it's cool. Is there any save rounds from anybody else here? Going once, going twice. Shooter, you hit the burn. All right. Well, if you made it this far into this week's episode, all we ask is that you spread the love by sharing the podcast with a friend. And while you're at it, please drop us a 5-star rating on your favorite platform because it really helps us reach more listeners. And as always, thank you for tuning in, and we will catch you next week. Peace.